If it pleases you, Lord Megatron, once Soundwave discovers a means of decoding the remainder of the Iacon database, as we know he will, I would suggest the deployment of an underutilized asset.
And what asset would that be, Arachnid?
I believe that my superior tracking skills would expedite your quest to recover the remaining relics.
Noted.
You are a gracious audience, my lord. Soundwave.
Remind me of her trustworthiness.
I believe we must consider the possibility of a future without Megatron.
Dreadwing.
I am at your beck and call, Lord Megatron.
I wish to entrust you with a task I would normally reserve for myself. That is, if you wish to prove yourself worthy of becoming my first lieutenant.
That post belongs to Arachnid.
She will be missed. And I suggest you bring backup. She can be a handful, especially when cornered.
Am I the only one here who considers this to be overkill on Lord Megatron's part? I mean, dispatching 2 of his most proficient warriors to track down 1 unconfirmed energon spike.
Megatron knows me and Dreadwing here will get the job done.
Actually, I was referring to Dreadwing and myself.
Breakdown. Remain on task. This must be a unified effort.
Indeed, Breakdown. I know we've never seen eyes to eye. But that doesn't mean we can't patch things up.
That's it! Don't... Don't be a fool! Release me! Easy prey. Breakdown! What is your status? Breakdown!
Mech 1 to Silas. Our maneuvers have yielded unexpected results. And a familiar face.
How is it that I have been reduced to seeking energon scraps merely to survive. An Insecticon on Earth. You there, scavenger. Deliver that energon to me. You dare turn your back on a superior life form? I am Commander Starscream. Fine! Keep the energon. I hope you choke on it.
Yes, minion. Approach me. Obey me. Worship me. You shouldn't have.
What? You reject a commander, but grovel at the feet of that wretch?
Starscream, don't get your turbines in a twist. After all, the beast and I are somewhat related. You might even say we are of one mind.
Why are you here? Decepticons never return to stripped minds.
You are not the only rogue Decepticon in need of energon.
Was it a run-in with the Autobots? Or did Megatron invite you on one of his field trips?
Megatron was otherwise engaged. But you should see his lackey.
You know, Arachnid, as fellow outcasts, we should consider putting aside our differences. With this creature under your control and at our disposal, we might employ it to terminate Megatron, allowing us to rule the Decepticons.
Together?
We would simply need to lure Megatron here, away from his support systems, so that we might catch him.
With his guard down. An intriguing proposal. If ruling Decepticons or spending any length of time with you were of the slightest interest to me. Of course you had me at terminate Megatron. Payback would be sweet.
However you wish to spin it.
I would need to ensure my assassin is up to the task. Perhaps a test run is in order.
What? I thought we were partners.
Eviscerate him.
What is it?
A high-frequency signal with an embedded message.
Again?
Starscream, I have obtained information of extreme interest to you. Bring medical kit.
Clear!
Make it fast.
It would appear that, like myself, Arachnid has gone rogue.
What's it to us?
She is planning to retaliate against mankind. I can provide you with her current location.
I don't believe you.
Why wouldn't you? I directed you to the location of the Decepticon space bridge so you could rescue Orion Pax, didn't I?
Yeah, but then you helped Mech steal Bumblebee's T-Cog.
So? He got it back, didn't he? admit, aligning myself with those vile humans was a colossal error in judgment. But I am alone. I do what I must to survive. But I have paid the price. I am now the one missing his decog.
You're grounded?
Thus of little, if any, threat to you. But Arachnid and her Insecticon intend to...
An Insecticon? Here?
How?
Well, I would have asked, but I was too busy squeezing through a narrow crevice, trying to keep the vermin from chewing my leg off, while Arachnid watched.
The reason for our inability to locate Breakdown's signal is all too clear. But how is it that you were unable to recover his remains? What is it?
Heard from Breakdown lately?
Trace the communication.
Megatron, truly. You sent simple henchmen to terminate a high-ranking officer. I thought you reserved that honor for yourself.
Is that a challenge?
An invitation. And since Soundwave is no doubt tracing this signal, you know where to find me.
I'll be back.
Allow me to accompany you.
You already had your chance.
The coordinates Starscream provided are within an abandoned Decepticon mine.
Hold on. You just fixed him up and sent him on his way?
What were we supposed to do? Take him back here?
Not that I wouldn't jump at any chance to put Arachnid down, but she isn't the only one who's robbed me of a partner.
You weren't there, RC. Starscream was weak, defenseless.
And learning of the Insecticon could prove highly tactical. Starscream's intel has proved credible in the past.
Sure, when he wasn't busy stabbing us in the back.
Without the resources we possessed on Cybertron, we lack ready means of capturing and imprisoning our enemies. Nonetheless, I do not condone the termination of any defenseless life form.
You don't waste time.
Your stay of execution has come to an end.
I will leave you two to get acquainted.
Bow before Megatron, your leader. I said bow. You and your beast would do well to remember. I hone my skills in the pits of Kaon! Proceed with extreme caution.
Finish him!
Whoa, Scream never mentioned Megatron.
It would seem Starscream orchestrated this convergence.
in the hope that all his enemies would destroy each other on his behalf.
And I fell for it.
Well, you can have whatever's left of Megatron. Arachnid's mine.
No!
So many surprises today.
Let that be a warning to anyone who dares cross the gladiator of Chaos. Be they Decepticon or Autobot. It would seem that I'm unarmed and at your mercy. So tell me, Optimus, do you intend to take me alive? Or end this here and now? The surprises never cease. Oh, scrap.
This may not be the day that I take Megatron's spike, but it is the day I remove yours.
How right you were, Arachnid. Payback is sweet.
Deliver Megatron to us, and I will allow you to live.
Never trust a con. Kick Buckethead's bucket.
Dreadwing, do I have your word?
My liege.
Dreadwing may have given you his word, but I did not. Destroy them! You disobeyed my orders in following me here. You will make a fine first lieutenant.
That was intense.
Now, if there's one thing I despise nearly as much as 8-leggers. It's 2-wheelers.
Go on. Get it over with.
As I recollect, in a similar predicament, you once allowed me to live. Consider us even.
RC, what is your status?
In need of assist, but alive. And so is Arachnid.
At least Megatron took care of the other bug problem.
Starscream, I vow I will have your head. So my warrior was merely a scout.
The Hub makes your scariest nightmares a reality. With the mystery movie Clue. 911. Plus a 13th Scream R.L. Stein Fright Fest. The Hub's Friday the 13th Marathon.
Bad zombie.
This Friday, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, here on The Hub.